a major game changer for the thousands of women in particular out there that are not earning what they should, equal pay for equal work, and that is what this legislation is about.
The dreams I have for my daughter and my grandchildren one day, when I have them hopefully, is that they will grow up in a country where the work that they do is equally valued and compensated equally to that of their male counterparts. And this bill sets out the framework that we will achieve that outcome.
I'm proud to stand in this House tonight and say that National will support this final reading of the Equal Pay Amendment Bill. And I'm proud that our party has contributed to crafting this legislation and bringing it to the House.
But I think it is important that we do look through the lens of history here. This is about justice and access to justice. And it actually is okay in a year when we're celebrating 125 years of women winning the right to vote, being the first country in the world, that we actually say we need to do a lot more.
I want to acknowledge tonight the Minister, Gillian Genter, who has done an exceptional job. She did an exceptional job earlier answering our questions and done a great job shepherding this bill through the House, and I commend her for that. She's been outstanding.
I do want to say, though, this legislation of this type, and as I say, this is the third attempt at it, is a step towards achieving pay equity, and that is a significant contribution to reducing even further the gender pay gap. And this has been a focus of the previous government as well as the current government. That is an area we absolutely agree on.
Kristen Bartlett, what an extraordinary New Zealander. And she did not act alone. She had the fight, the courage and the perseverance of a whole lot of other New Zealanders of what led to what was a very historic $2 billion pay equity settlement under the previous government.
We support the simple concept that people should be paid the same for the same work, regardless of their gender. And we support the equally important concept that if someone has been doing work and there are reasonable grounds to believe that that work has been undervalued or historically undervalued based on their gender, and has been underpaid because of that, then they should be able to make a pay equity claim. So we support this bill.
Women's participation in the workforce is growing at 65.9%. Absolutely fantastic to see the participation rate that high, but we've absolutely got to make sure that structural barriers to them performing well and being adequately rewarded for their efforts are also removed. And so this will not solve all of the problems of the gender pay gap, but it will provide a significant next step.
We note that the gender pay gap has remained the same for the last 3 years, which just isn't good enough. But we are here tonight to pass this bill so that we can address that imbalance, so that our children and women of today, our children and our grandchildren will grow up in a country where their work is valued and paid and recompensated fairly and in accordance with that of their male counterparts. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I commend the bill to the House.
Look at these women here. We were all around the cabinet table and we've got very strong voices.
No, you speak for the lower paid women in society, all of you.
Well, I think I uphold the aspiration that all New Zealanders have, which is to see the workers that we value across a range of professions paid as well as possible.
Policy changes that I'm delivering today will go some way, and quite a substantial way, to find very real and significant cost reductions to government.